Thousands of people line up for Apple products every single year, sometimes overnight. For a phone. Not food, not medicine, a phone. And somehow, Apple customers don't just buy products. They defend them, promote them, and stay loyal for years, even when cheaper alternatives exist. So the question is, how did Apple turn customers into one of the most loyal fan bases in the world? Because this goes far beyond technology. This is psychology. Welcome to Hidden Influence. Apple doesn't actually sell phones. It sells identity, status, emotion, belonging. Think about it. When people buy certain products, they're often buying a version of themselves. Luxury brands do this. Fashion brands do this. And Apple mastered it better than almost anyone. Apple products feel clean, modern, premium, simple, and customers subconsciously associate those traits with themselves. Owning Apple products feels like joining a lifestyle, not just buying technology. One of Apple's biggest psychological weapons is simplicity. Apple removes complexity everywhere. The design, the packaging, the stores, the software, even the advertising. Opening an Apple product feels intentional, carefully designed, premium, almost luxurious. And when technology feels easy, people feel smart using it. That emotional feeling creates attachment, because customers aren't just thinking, "This works well." They're feeling, "This was made for me." Now let's talk about Apple's smartest strategy, the ecosystem. Your iPhone connects to your MacBook. Your MacBook connects to your AirPods. Your AirPods connect to your Apple Watch. Everything works together seamlessly. And psychologically, that convenience becomes dependency. Because once customers own multiple Apple products, leaving Apple becomes painful. This is called ecosystem lock-in. The more products you own, the harder it becomes to switch brands. Not because you can't leave, but because Apple made staying easier. And humans naturally choose convenience. Apple products also function as social signals, especially the iPhone. Whether people admit it or not, products communicate status, and Apple carefully positioned itself as premium, not affordable, premium. That changes perception instantly. People often associate Apple users with creativity, success, modern lifestyle, professionalism. And once products become part of social identity, loyalty becomes emotional, not logical. That's why arguments between Android and Apple users feel almost personal, because people defend identity harder than products. Even Apple stores are psychologically engineered. Notice how different they feel from normal electronics stores. Bright lighting, open space, minimal clutter, wooden tables, no aggressive sales tactics. The stores are designed to feel calm, premium, and welcoming. Customers are encouraged to touch everything, use everything, experience everything. That creates emotional connection before purchase. Because the longer people interact with products, the more ownership they begin to feel psychologically. This is called the endowment effect. People value things more once they feel connected to them, and Apple uses that brilliantly. Apple doesn't launch products. It launches events. Every keynote feels cinematic, dramatic, important. Music swells. Crowds cheer. Executives speak like storytellers. And new products are presented like revolutionary breakthroughs, even when upgrades are relatively small. Why? Because Apple understands anticipation psychology. The build-up creates emotional excitement, which makes customers want the product before they even fully understand it. And once excitement becomes culture, people start buying emotionally instead of rationally. Apple products are expensive on purpose because price changes perception. Higher prices often signal higher quality, higher status, higher value. This is called premium pricing psychology. And strangely, making products cheaper could actually damage Apple's brand image, because exclusivity increases desire. People don't just want products that work. They want products that feel valuable. And Apple mastered that emotional equation. But here's the real reason Apple loyalty is so powerful. Trust. Apple built consistency. Customers know what to expect. Simple products, smooth experiences, reliable branding. And when customers trust a brand emotionally, they stop evaluating every purchase logically. That's when loyalty becomes automatic. Apple customers aren't just buying devices anymore. They're buying familiarity, comfort, identity, and belonging. So the next time you see people lining up overnight for a new iPhone, remember this: Apple didn't just build a tech company. It built one of the most powerful psychological ecosystems in the world. Every product, every keynote, every store, every design choice is carefully engineered to create emotional connection. And once emotion enters the buying process, logic becomes secondary. Because the strongest brands don't just sell products, they shape identity. And once a brand becomes part of identity, loyalty becomes incredibly difficult to break. Subscribe to Hidden Influence for more videos uncovering the psychology behind business, branding, money, media, and manipulation. And comment below, would you ever switch away from Apple?